morning, I'm Julie. Welcome to Pilot Aircrew Yoga. This is the intermediate class I taught yesterday. So yesterday we were really focusing on arm balances. So we started on our backs. So finding a nice position on your yoga mat, lying down. Bringing your knees up into your chest. Now, you may want to watch me first. I'll talk a little bit about arm positioning. You want to bring your arms locked in to your sides so your elbows aren't splayed out. If your elbows are splayed out, it's going to be a lot of arm work and strength versus balancing on the arms. So you really want to use them as sort of a column to balance on. You're going to bring your knee to the back of your elbow for crow or behind your armpit for crane. So, engaging your core, and I'll demonstrate crow. Engaging your core, bringing your knees up and your upper body up, placing your knees on the back of your elbow, bringing your feet, heels tracking towards your bottom, and then pressing into your arm balance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release. So you'll feel that required a lot of core, and that's what's important for arm balances. All right, so you can grab onto the back of your knees, and we'll start to roll up and down the length of our spine. A few rolls, a little massage for the morning or afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, crossing at your shins. Exhale, and we'll find a nice position onto our hands and knees, pushing back there. Maybe you wanted to do something a little bit more dynamic. Go ahead, it's your class. Coming onto hands and knees, we'll inhale as we bring the chest down, shoulders roll back, pelvis tilts, gaze rises. Cow. Exhale as our gaze comes down, our chest comes up, shoulders forward, pelvis tilts. Stay here. So in our cat position here, this is also very similar to what your back should be looking like in arm balance. So you'll have a nice bend here, and this flexion here in your spine is where you're going to be in an arm balance. We'll continue. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Continue to move on your own breath. If you'd like a little bit more rotation, circumduction, bringing your knees back, arms a little forward, and on your inhale, bringing your right hip to right wrist, left hip to left wrist. Exhale, left hip to left heel, right hip to right heel. Inhale as you continue to rotate. Exhale. So continue to either just do cat-cow or maybe some circumduction. And the next time you find yourself in child's pose, we'll go the opposite direction. So inhale, left hip, left wrist, right hip, right wrist. Exhale, right hip, right heel, left hip, left heel. Inhale. Continue to flow on your own breath. Next time you find yourself in child's pose, we'll all come back up onto hands and knees in a neutral spine. Inhale, bring the right arm out. Exhale, kick the left leg back. Finding a Dristi focal point position. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out and strong. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out and strong. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out and hold. Exhale, right hand on the mat. Right foot kicks out to a kickstand. Coming onto your right knee and right hand. Your left hand can come onto the hip. Left foot, you want to start to engage the outer hip and outer glute, outer thigh, lifting that left hip up. Maybe you want to come into a side plank, bringing your feet together, and then lifting up the left foot. The left hand tracking up above you. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out and hold. Exhale, bringing your feet back. Hands come back. Knees come wide. Press back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pressing back up onto hands and knees. We'll get the other side. Inhale, left arm comes out long. Exhale, take the right leg back. Inhale, strong. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out and hold. Exhale, left hand comes down. Left foot comes into a kickstand. Coming onto the left side, right hand comes onto the hip. Again, bringing that right foot up. If you'd like to come into a side plank, doing it now. Floating that right leg up. Right arm comes overhead. Inhale straight. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale straight. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale straight. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale straight and hold. Exhale, bringing the leg down. Hand comes down. Knees come down to the mat. Child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you come back onto hands and knees. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. This may be the first downward facing dog of class, so you can bring one heel down at a time, maybe get a little twist in the hips as you bring your knees underneath your elbows. Maybe you want to bring your feet in closer, big bend in the knees, tilting your pelvis back so that your tailbone is sticking up to the sky and your core, your stomach is coming onto your thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, we'll find stillness. And inhale, we'll start to come back to the back of our mat with our hands. Inhale. Exhale, finding your forward fold. Maybe you want to cross arms, bring your hands behind your back. Just remember to let go of the neck. Try not to keep your neck up. Let it go. Maybe shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Release the tension in your jaw. And inhale, we'll start a nice bend in the legs as we slowly rise up. Hands coming to heart center. So you can keep your hands here in prayer position, or you can bring them to your hips. Finding a nice drishti focal point. Inhale, weight comes into the left foot, maybe a little micro bend in that left knee. Right knee comes in towards the chest. Exhale, straighten that right leg out, step it down, press into the right foot. Inhale, left knee comes into the chest. Exhale, straighten the left leg out, step that foot down, press into the left foot as you exhale. Inhale, right knee comes into the chest. Option here. You can straighten it as you were before, low, or little challenge, as you inhale, straighten that leg out, long. Exhale, hold it. Inhale, and exhale, step it down, pressing into the right foot. Exhale. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that left knee out. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, placing it down beside the right. We'll work on a sun salutation B. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale as you bring your arms out and up. Exhale, coming into a chair pose. Inhale, here in chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands on either side of your feet. Step, jump, hop, back, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right leg forward between the hands, lunge. Exhale, bring the left leg to a 45, coming into warrior one feet. As you inhale, rise, strong in the hips, strong in the legs. Exhale, hands come back down, framing the right foot. Inhale, left foot comes back to lunge feet. And then option here is to come into either plank or three-legged plank. Inhale, here's three-legged plank. Exhale, knees stretch chin or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll be here for a few breaths. On the next exhale, finding stillness. And inhale, set that left leg forward in between the hands. Right leg comes to a 45, finding your warrior one feet. Inhale, coming up, warrior one. Strong in the legs, strong in the hips. Exhale, hands come down, framing the left foot. Inhale, right foot comes back up into a lunge foot. Exhale, options again, plank or three-legged plank. Inhale, stepping back. This is three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees chest chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend in the knees, gaze forward, step, drop, or hop to the front of your mat, fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you rise up into your chair pose. Inhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. All right, maybe grab some water, dab some sweat. Let's get started. So we're gonna come into a small balance here. Hands to heart center or on the hips, finding that drishti focal point. As you bring your weight into the left foot, bringing that right knee into the chest. Maybe a small bend in the left knee. Now, it's all about being quiet, slow, methodical, not being fast, rushed, and loud. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly press your right leg back into crescent lunge legs. So it feels kind of like the lunge with the heel lifted, but your upper body's up. Right hip is tracking forward, The left thigh is parallel-ish with the mat, 90-degree bend into your left knee. Inhale here, keeping your hands at your hips or up overhead. Different arm positions are possible. And exhale. Now we'll do a few dips with our right knee. You don't have to bring your right knee all the way down to the mat, but just maybe an inch above. Inhale. Exhale, lowering that right knee. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise back up and hold. Exhale, coming into a 45-degree angle. Weight in the left foot, right foot starts to float, finding warrior three. You want to make sure the right hip isn't tracking so high up. You want to bring the right hip down to meet the left. Hands can come at the hips where I'm at, airplane or back. You can bring your arms forward or onto a wall. All sorts of great options here. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, bring your hands to frame the left foot as the right foot floats up. Standing split, inhale, exhale. So either stay here in standing split or do some jiva squats. Inhale in your standing split. Exhale, right knee behind left knee, jiva squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, jiva squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, jiva squat. Inhale, standing split and hold. Exhale, bring your right foot to match your left. Forward fold. Wiggle out your hips. Inhale. Let go of your neck as you exhale. Maybe some blocks nearby would be a little bit easier for your fold. Inhale, finding stillness here. And exhale as we slowly rise back up. Hands coming back up. And exhale, hands to heart center. So let's get the other side. All right. So weight is now coming into our right foot as we lift our left knee in towards our chest. Inhale. Left knee in towards the chest. Exhale. Inhale as we slowly bring it back into Crescent Lunge. Exhale. So inhale, you can keep your hands at your hips or rise your arms up overhead. Exhale here, we'll hold for a moment. And inhale, staying up. Exhale, left knee lowers. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, left knee lowers. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, left knee lowers. Inhale, rising up and hold. Exhale, forward body comes into a 45. Weight comes into the right foot as the left foot slowly flies, coming into your warrior three. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands coming down to frame the right foot, coming into standing split. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale in your standing split. Exhale. Left knee comes behind right. Jiva squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, jiva squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, jiva squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, jiva squat. Inhale, standing split and hold. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right into a fold. Inhale. Exhale in your fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll all meet in stillness on that exhale. And then we'll inhale, hands framing the feet. Exhale, set the right leg back into a lunge. Inhale, left leg back, downward facing dog. Exhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Not bringing that right hip up. Right hip is square in line with the left hip here. Inhale, strong. Exhale, right knee to nose through plank. Inhale, strong. Exhale, right knee, left elbow through plank. Inhale, strong, three-legged dog. We have an option for an arm balance here. Right knee, right elbow. Maybe an arm balance. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, right knee to the nose, hold it. Exhale, place your right foot on the outside of your hands. Exhale, left knee lowers, untuck the left toes. So for lizard pose, if you find you want to come onto the pinky edge side or the knife edge side of the foot, opening up that thigh, you can. I just recommend if you're already down, coming up before you change your hip and your knee because it might hurt your hip or knee. You can come down onto blocks or elbows, whatever you need for your pigeon pose. Inhale. Exhale. We'll be here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, bringing your hands back up, bringing your right foot onto that pinky edge, opening up that right knee like I showed earlier. And then if you want, you can bring your left hand onto a block. That might make this twist a little easier. You'll be twisting to the right. Whether or not your hand's on a block, maybe you can bend the left leg, the leg on the ground, maybe grabbing it with your right hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the bind if you have it, bringing your hands back to the outsides of the foot, so your foot comes back in between your hands. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you have to reposition your legs. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg is lifted. Exhale, holding it here. Inhale. And exhale, bringing your left knee to your nose through plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now you have an option for an arm balance. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, maybe coming into an arm balance. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to the nose, hold it. Inhale, and exhale, placing it onto the left side of your hands, bringing that right knee down. Right foot is untucked, finding your pigeon pose here. Sorry, your lizard pose here. We'll be here for a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, coming up onto hands. Coming onto that pinky edge side of the Left foot, opening up that knee. An option to use the block if you want. Twisting to the left this time. Maybe grabbing onto the right foot with the left hand. Nice bend in the knee. Opening up that quad muscle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the foot if you have it, bringing your hand back to the mat, bringing your left foot between your hands, tucking the toes of your right foot, lifting the right knee. Weight in your hands as you bring your left knee into your chest through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Thinking about bringing your feet wide to the middle of the mat. Small bend in the knees as you slowly jump into a squat. So for your squat, if you'd like to use a block underneath your bum, you can. Your feet are going to be kind of at 45s. Your elbows can be in between your knees, pressing them open. For a little bit of a core challenge, grabbing a block or something that is kind of the same distance that your arm width is, and that'll just keep your elbows where they're supposed to be for maybe a chaturanga or one of these other things we're doing like an arm balance. And when you have that block, pressing in equally on both sides. All right, so when you're ready, inhale. Exhale, bringing that block long. Now, if this is too much, just holding it down here is fine. So wherever you are, holding it, inhale, engage the core, exhale. Inhale, maybe you bring it up. Exhale, check in with your elbows. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale, lowering it back down. Beautiful. So let's get into some arm balances. Let's get into some crow. All right, so where you are is perfect right there. We'll talk a little bit about what the body's supposed to look like. So like I said, arms, elbows into the rib cage. So I'm coming onto my side so you can see it a little bit easier. You're almost gonna have a triangle between where your hands are and maybe where your head may go if you come all the way down. So if you're fearful of that, you can have something where your head might be. So if you come all the way down, you don't go all the way down to the floor. Now, bringing your knees either in your armpit for crane or behind your elbows for crow, and really just coming up. So bringing your body, your bottom, into almost like a fold with a deep bend in the knee. And then just kind of getting a little bit forward and then coming back off. Coming a little forward and then coming back off. And when your body is on your arms, again, it's not an arm strength thing. It's your core and this part of your body is lifting up and back that way. So as I come up, like here, that's where my body wants to be. My head is low, so this might not feel great. Coming back down, and then we'll give it a try. So, hands are where they are, trying to do crow. Knees are planted on the back of my elbows, and my gaze is forward. Slowly, with patience, I lift one foot, and then maybe I lift the other. And the heel is coming up towards the bottom. Energy, if you could put an arrow on my hip pointing towards the ceiling, that's where my energy is going. And I'll also show you from this position that my elbows are not coming out. So one more time, placing my hands on the mat or the ground, shoulder width apart, coming on to my arms, And then seeing that my elbows are tucked in, slowly I lift one foot and then the other, or maybe both. Inhale, exhale, lowering back down. So maybe you want to pause it here and do a little bit of crow or crane on your own. All right, let's get into some more core work. So coming onto your bottom, removing the fleshy bits so your seat bones are on the mat. Slowly coming a little bit back, hands are underneath the knee pits, and you slowly start to come back to the point where maybe your toes start to hover. That's that balance point that you want to find. Engage the core, strong in the back, rolling your shoulders back. You don't want to be hunched forward. Shoulders back, core engaged. Inhale, finding a focal point. Exhale, maybe your shins are parallel with the mat. Point the foot, flex the toes. Inhale, maybe your arms are parallel with the mat. Exhale, maybe you straighten your legs. Maybe your arms come up into a boat. Inhaling here. And exhale will come down to canoe. So my legs and my feet and my head are still floating. And inhale will come back up into a boat. Exhale, canoe. Inhale, boat. Exhale, canoe. Inhale, boat. Exhale, canoe, and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold. And exhale, release. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, side out. Coming back onto my mat, I'm going to bring my knees towards the ceiling. Heels are close to the bottom. We'll do some back bends here. We'll go into bridge and then bridge or wheel. So if you have a wheel practice, you'd like to try it, it's a great time to do so. So your heels are close to your bottom. Your knees are pointing towards the ceiling. You're going to press into your feet. Lift your hips up. Make sure to not turn your neck left or right. And then bring your shoulder blades underneath you. Maybe you clasp onto your hands behind you. Pressing up from the feet, bringing the hips up. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your knees aren't splaying out. They're coming together. You don't want them touching. You just want them hip width apart. Inhale. And exhale. Release the clasp. Lower one vertebrae at a time. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees to the left. Inhale, maybe you stack your left foot on top of your right knee. Inhale. Exhale, bringing that foot back down. Inhale, bringing your knees back up to the sky. Exhale, bringing them to your right. Maybe bringing your right foot on top of your left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing your right foot back to the ground. Inhale. Knees come back to the sky. So, bringing your feet back where they want to be for bridge. And then your wheel arms are kind of like chaturanga arms, but all the way behind you. So, your elbows, you want to keep them locked in, and your fingers are pointing behind you. We'll also do, for bridge or wheel, we're going to lift up one leg and then the other. So if you need to come out of one of them or you don't want to do the leg lift, no worries, your class. So finding your feet position, we'll inhale, stepping into our feet, lifting our hips. Exhale if you're coming into wheel, pushing the ground away from you. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bringing the right knee into the chest. Inhale, straightening the right leg. Exhale, right knee into the chest. Inhale, placing it down. Exhale, left knee into the chest. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. In, exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, back to your wheel or bridge. Slowly on the exhale, coming all the way down. And inhale, knees to the chest. Exhale, rocking side to side. Finding stillness, and then bringing your hands underneath the knees as you rock up and down your spine. Crossing at the ankles, finding a comfortable seated position. Eventually, bringing your legs out long, and then not too wide, out wide and long. Not too wide, just something that feels right. Bringing your sit bones onto the mat behind you. All right, and then we'll start a stretch over to our right leg. So turning our shoulders over to the right, we'll start to reach with both hands, maybe our thigh, our calf, or our foot. Maybe you want a little bend in the knee, that's okay. Inhale, nice straight spine. Exhale as we fold all the way down. Inhale, release the neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, make sure the feet are engaged. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale on the fold. Inhale, place your hands on either side of the leg. Press up. Exhale, twist to the left. Your shoulders are going to be onto the left foot this time. Inhale. Exhale, we fold, finding what you need to grab depending on your body and your flexibility. Inhale here. Exhale, folding over, releasing your neck. Inhale. Maybe you need a micro bend in the knee. Exhale. Make sure your feet are flexed and engaged. Protect the knee. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, place your hands on either side of that left leg, pushing back up. Bringing your feet together, either with your hands or maybe with a little core, coming in to legs straight. So keeping the left leg down. Your right knee is going to bend into your chest. You're going to bring that right leg over the left. You can keep the left leg straight, or you can tuck that leg in, finding the left leg on bottom, right knee on, left on bottom, right on top. We'll be twisting to the right. So your left elbow is going to hook into that left elbow, right knee, or you're grabbing a hold of it. And it's a spinal twist here. So your hips are kind of locked in, and then your chest, if it rotates to the right, maybe your gaze goes behind you. So you're at a full 180, more or less, spinal rotation. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming out of the twist, finding a counter twist to the left. Bringing your right shoulder down. Maybe you come all the way down to the mat. Coming back up, you may feel a few pops there. And we'll get the other side. So bringing your legs back out long. This time, your right leg maybe stays straight the entire time, maybe it doesn't. Left leg bends into your chest. Left leg crosses over the right. Maybe you stay here and that's perfectly fine for your twist. Maybe you bring your right leg in for a modified twist. This time you'll be twisting to the left, so whether you're bringing your arm around or hooking it around Right elbow, left knee, twisting to the left. Now my chest is facing the left wall, and then my gaze is behind. Inhale. Exhale. My left arm, by the way, is holding me so I don't rotate back. Inhale or fall back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, coming out of the twist. Left shoulders coming forward, framing the mat below you. Maybe a counter twist. Maybe bringing your head down. Maybe you get a few pops. Beautiful. All right, and then straightening your legs back out, coming back onto the mat, and lowering down, maybe a little core challenge here, and bringing your knees into your chest, bringing your hands between your knees, grabbing onto the outsides of the feet, or your two fingers grabbing onto your big toe with your thumb looping around, yogi toe lock. I'm gonna bring my hands onto the outsides of my feet. You wanna make sure your tailbone isn't lifting up. You wanna make sure that's nice and low to the ground. So maybe you can only grab onto your knees, and that's okay. I like to keep my legs almost at a 90 degree, and then bringing my knees really deep into my armpits, finding a double pigeon here. Maybe a little bit of an obtuse angle with my knees. Finding a deep hip opener here. Maybe you rock left and right. Maybe you rock up and down the spine. This is happy baby. So enjoy your happy baby pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bringing your feet together, releasing your feet, bringing your legs out long. Hands come out long beside you. Gaze is soft, your eyes are closed. And then just release your breath, letting it come naturally. combining movement with a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, wiggle the fingers. Exhale, wiggle the toes. Inhale, rotate the wrists. Exhale, rotate the ankles with the wrists. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, stretching from toes to fingertips. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth, side out. One more like that. Inhale, stretch. Exhale through the mouth, side out. Inhale, bringing your knees into your chest, rolling over to your left or right side, coming onto the bicep of the lower arm, bringing the upper arm onto the mat or the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pressing in to the floor as you push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for coming to class. Namaste.